are back with another episode of the Tea Party Podcast. What's up, everybody? It's your boy T Lander. Tonight, this is a special day and time and episode of the Tea Party because tonight we're doing another edition of High School Storytime, and this time it's going to be Tank Edition. So,
old person edition. Just put it as old person edition.
No, chill.
Stop it! Stop! You're not old, Tank. Come on.
You young.
You're like 25.
Yeah.
Good job, Rain. I like that. That was
Just
good.
add 10 to that.
Wait, seriously?
Tank, you look a day over 19.
Tank, I'm not gonna...
That was
Thank you.
really bad. That was really good. Nah, we all know Tank is 18. Stop.
No, guys, come on. She's obviously
Brandon,
12.
Tank,
Nah, I'm
you got
playing.
it.
She's obviously 12.
Me and Tank, we went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Wait, so Tank, like, do you mind asking what your actual age is, or no? Is
She already
that...
told her.
Hey, you made the first
She
mistake
said it in
ever.
like a math equation type thing.
She said it in math.
That's it. The equation was right there.
Wait, what?
I'm asking if I can
Hold
say
up.
it. I'm asking if I can say it out loud. That's my thing.
How old I am?
Yes. How old are you?
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
So you're 30. So you're 35, right?
Yeah.
She's
I'm-
actually 25.
I thought you were. No, I thought you were 32. To be honest.
Come on, guys.
But anyways.
It's obviously 15.
All right, enough. She's 35. Anyways.
Don't say it like that, man.
No, I'm not. No, because y'all keep saying different ages. Let's just move on and start the episode, please. Anyways.
I remember that one kid, Tank, that we played, and he said, like, asked your age in a rude way. That was something.
What kid was there?
Remember that kid in Valorant we played? You and me?
Which one?
And then you were like, don't add him to the Discord.
Oh, oh my god, yeah. There's a lot of like little kids that are like, but it's not even like, it's not like it's a bad thing. Like, little kids are really good at the game.
Yeah.
Like younger kids, like it's fine, but they don't know how to shut up.
Yeah.
They literally don't know how to shut up. And then when you talk and you're a female, it's even worse.
That's true. There are a lot of stuff.
It's so bad. Like you can't. Yeah, you can't be with
Bruh.
when you're with a bunch of young kids in the thing. Like it's a whole other level.
Yeah.
Well, they were.
Phoenix time.
All right.
I honestly wholeheartally agree.
All right. So we're gonna start this
Bro,
episode
I
off.
swear to God, if anybody takes my Phoenix, I'm gonna be pissed.
We're gonna start this episode off with Tank's sharing a high school story. So
Oh, let's see. What kind of story should I start off with?
I mean, you beat up somebody and stepped on them with clean.
Okay. In my defense, it was a sport, and she started it. She clotheslined me in the face. Come on now, what was I supposed to do?
Man,
Let
when
it
did we get?
slide?
When did we go to WWE? Like what?
It was softball. Like it's not a contact sport, dude.
you want to restart? You want to retell that story? Just for
Oh god.
for some of the new viewers.
Yeah, come on, Tank.
Oh my god. Okay. In a game, softball. First baseman clotheslined me and I was running to first. Like
Ow, ow,
legit
ow,
popped me
ow,
right
ow,
in the
ow.
freaking face. Blood, everything trying to take me out. So,
just
when
too
she
good.
comes around to third base where I'm at, I might have just, stuck my leg out with my cleat and,
Yeah.
Mr.
Beat her.
Rolled up. Like,
Fingers.
I accidentally stretched my leg. Just as she was running my direction.
to the
She might have just accidentally kind of just freaking kicked her in the freaking face.
Because,
It was an accident,
but I mean, she deserved it. Like,
Yeah.
clotheslined me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a contact sport, but she made it a contact sport, so I finished it. That's all.
She started it, I just finished it.
Like it's
It's not a contact sport until I do something about it.
Well, I mean, she deserved it. I'm just saying,
how you gonna
100% justified.
and it was softball. How you gonna make softball hardball? Honestly.
The ask that other girl. I don't know. She started it. I don't know.
I don't
She
know, I
mad.
just happened to stretch
just
and the
mad.
floor is pretty hard.
Exactly. Like they couldn't prove that I did it on purpose.
And I just so
You think I
happened,
made
you
it?
know,
You think I made
her-
it look like I did it on
her face?
purpose? Yeah.
her face and my cleats, for some reason they were having a long conversation, and I mean, I obliged.
Solid?
Bruh.
Asked how did my
Bruh.
cleats feel? I said,
Her, bro, my cleat didn't kick her.
She should
Her
just be
face
glad
punched
that
my
I
cleat.
didn't have metal cleats like the boys do. That's what
all
I'm
right, see
saying.
now that's a felony. Like,
Right? It would have been a
she's
felony.
lucky she didn't have. I didn't have metal cleats. What? Aggravated assault.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
God.
see, now it would have been it would have been something like that nowadays. Like us doing that to each other would have been considered that. You know what I mean?
When was
But
it
back in
that-
the day, it was like whatever. It was just two girls. Like, hey, look,
Yeah, one girl just stomping another girl in the face.
It's cool.
Tank was just pretty much like, damn, I don't know. The floor wanted to have a meeting with her, so I just made it happen.
She was late for the appointment, so I just. Oh my
Well,
Bet
god!
it up.
Wow.
Yikes!
All right, that's yeah. You see,
Bro, I'm running at. I'm
You
like
cleated
sleeping so
someone.
many frames right now.
it's a sign you shouldn't
Why
be.
are you deleting people?
It's a sign you shouldn't be playing Valorant while we're podcasting here. Bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I mean like my
Look at
my
you.
my PC is like completely lagging right now.
Yeah, I know.
Like even on the Discord, it's like skipping frames.
How
Yeah.
you gonna skip frames on voices, bro?
Don't worry about it.
No,
Skip
it won't let me
frames
like
on
scroll
voices.
through like
So, like,
chats or anything.
Okay. So here's a question about high school.
Okay.
Me? I want to know like how different it is for you guys when you guys went than when I went. Like, did your school have metal detectors and shit?
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Bro,
Nope.
what?
No, okay, okay.
What'd you say?
My
Welcome to school in the Bronx. Me and
Yes.
Esteban about to give y'all a lesson.
Oh, boy.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go
'Cause
ahead.
people in our school, they carry hammers, like they carry guns, they carry Glocks, they carry anything and everything, and they
You
like
thought jail
some
was
people,
bad?
bro. Some people are dumb to carry the whole thing armed, and then there are the geniuses who disarm everything and put it back together. They put it in, they get it in pieces, put each piece in different parts of their body or in their lockers, and then when they're really about to go down, they just put everything back together like Legos, and then pop someone's head like bubble wrap.
Yeah, like there's this one person in my middle school. He literally disassembled a gun and he put it in 7 different places in his book bag. He put 2 of the parts in his pencil case, and it looked like they were just metal pencils. So pretty much like that. And like the rest of it was in a lunch bag, so it looked like it was something for thermal use. And then like the mag as well was in the lunch bag, so it looked like it was some candy bar wrapped in some tinfoil, safe for later. But he ended up getting caught before the first shot was shot. But
Yeah.
just the fact that he just swindled the police, kind of crazy.
That says a lot about our security. So, you know.
And Steven, you said you had no high school stories. That was a good one right there.
That wasn't a high school story. That was a high school massacre, bro. That wasn't a story. It's
Bro.
not just my school.
It was
I
something
don't
to tell,
know
at
what's
least.
up, man. I'm freaking running at 2 frames.
We can tell by your voice.
Bro, chill out, man.
Esteban, you got something else in your school? Because there's a school I haven't went to this school, but there's one I gotta definitely tell about.
You can go right ahead because I have
Alright.
stories that are mostly college because
Alright.
high school was just whatever.
There was this one school that is so bad.
I
in
thought
the
this was
Bronx.
Tank Edition.
I mean, we could.
No, Tank. You tell that story. Continue.
Is Tank?
Tank?
Oh no,
I'm sorry. Sorry to Samantha.
that's okay.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
My bad, Steven.
Oh, just go. Okay.
Yeah.
There
Go
was
ahead.
this one school that was so bad in the Bronx. Yo, this school made a reputation. It was worse than jails. Like I'm talking about the front of the class, where the whiteboard and the teacher's desk is at, literally needed to be barred because the students will like potentially kill the teacher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like there has to be
See,
little
that should
legit metal
imply, like,
bars
no. I didn't
between
have
the
anything
teacher and
like
the
that.
student.
You didn't have anything like that?
No, dude. Like, I don't know. I also went to a country. Like, I lived in the country too. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody was
Yeah.
pretty chill.
Nah, this one school was closer to was a prison. Like you would see the cinder blocks in the walls. There was no paint in the walls or anything. Extremely underfunded. You know that the teachers was basically trying to survive the next day. 360, pretty much the whole school year was just the teacher trying to
Bro, what's
survive.
up with my aim?
I, I mean, like, I hear the stories
so-
that y'all tell, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
How?
like it got to
Like,
the point
how
where
is that even true?
they will steal your code.
Bro, at least you guys
let's
have at
say-
least one story.
Well, yeah, like you. I don't know if the school's still even open now, but like, well, oh yeah, the COVID thing. But like, I'm talking about open because of other reasons. But this school was so bad. Like, you can get your coat taken, like a Mermont coat that's expensive as hell. You know, blah blah blah, and the people who stole it from you will wear it the next day. And if you try to say something, they will really bust a cap in you.
They really will, yeah.
Wow.
And here in the streets of New York, even before and even now, I can say, if you snitch, you're definitely you're not gonna come out of it with your stitches. I'm telling you now.
You won't come out. That's what we're all.
Yeah.
Go and get shot.
Snitches
So
actually get stitches.
Oh, not even stitches.
Well,
you just lose your
we
life.
end up in ditches. That's it.
You end up in ditches, not stitches.
Snitches get dead.
You won't
That's
even finish
why-
the word snitch. He's like, he dead.
It's really gets to a point where like if you see something in New York and you see a store get robbed or something like that, most people won't speak at all.
Yep. That's why
a
most.
rule. That's
That's why
rule.
you see groups of people just sit and watch, cause like, and it got so bad that in New York City, like they have these signs like if you see something, say something, or like there would be some cop thing if you can earn a certain amount of money if you report something. But that's why we have these anonymous callers and we have the Citizen app and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, because
But there's
everything's
some dumb
anonymous,
people
but-
who like post it on Instagram, like, yeah, yo, I got it, yada, yada, and they throw their whole Instagram. I'm like, all right, these guys are dumb.
Oh yeah, they'll throw their whole Instagram and everything. Like I see people get killed after
Oh my
they
God.
posted stuff.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, like even leaving a movie theater, if someone's getting robbed. Let's say, for example, this is actually a story in the gym, but I might save that for later. People taking up time.
That's okay. We could still share some of our stories, but Tank has a lot that she wants to share. So, Tank, you have any more stories
Yeah,
you want
I
to
don't-
share?
You got heal tank?
That's gonna be a to be continued until later about this.
Well,
story
I
that a
mean,
friend of mine
I'm
told.
trying to think of the appropriate one. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sure.
Keep going.
Okay, Tank, tell us. I want to hear Tank.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What's a good high school story to tell them about kid?
Bro, there's no way.
So here's the difference
Begin.
between mine and y'all's. Like, mine was very like I was.
Okay.
I was very well. Probably not you, Esteban, because you're really religious, right?
Yeah, I am. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that was me in high school. I
Yeah.
went to church 3-4 times a week. I was the good one.
Okay.
So I didn't okay, so my senior, like my prom posts and stuff like that, I didn't get to go to the, after parties.
Oh.
Because I was that type of kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to homecoming all years, like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. Prom, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. But I never got to go to any of the parties. Because, well, I mean, it's not like they were really bad parties at all. Because, in the country, you can either go to the river or you can get drunk, or you're just a good kid and you don't do anything. If
105.
that makes any sense?
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand that too well because that was me.
So, I was the kid that didn't really go and do anything. I literally, it was I played sports and I went to church. That's what I did.
Holy Roach.
So I don't really have any, juicy.
Well, how about during prom? Did anything during prom happen?
He's 100 HP.
I was prom princess.
That was a thing.
Princess.
That
Wow, I
was
didn't know
a
that was a thing.
I thought it was prom queen.
Yeah, you had queen and princess, my cousin.
That's nice. Like that. That way, no one like actually loses.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. There's plenty. They lose.
Mm-hmm.
People lose, but I mean,
Depends on who's like running.
we're
at
just,
least.
yeah. But I mean, like it's my school was like super calm compared to y'all's. I heard the stories of y'all's. Like, there was not, gang fights or like people
People
hurting each
didn't
other.
actually
Okay, so
die.
yeah, there was fights. Obviously, my sister was notorious
Yeah.
for fights.
Oh boy, here
My
we go.
older sister, she's like, okay, so she's way tall, right? And she's like 90 pounds. And she's scrappy. I'm talking like she got the long claws, like kitty nails and stuff like that. Like my middle sister, like, okay, so I have two older sisters.
Mhm.
My oldest sister is a tall, skinny 90-pound girl, right?
Right.
And then my sister under that, she is like short like me, and she's like 110, something like that. Some girl trying to beat her up at the river, and my oldest sister literally dragged her into the bathroom and beat her head against the locker.
What?
Wait, no.
Nah.
Because okay, so in the country,
you can't talk about.
Okay, so in the country, you fight, you draw a circle, and you go and you go into it and you fight.
You
don't-
draw a circle.
Like you
What?
draw a circle and then you two fight in it. Like there's no jumping in the middle of it.
Oh,
blah, blah,
that's not how it is.
There's no hair pulling. You're gonna fight. Period. The end. Like
You
don't
got honor. You
touch.
guys got honor. I like that. We don't got that over here.
So
like,
that's the way that is where I grew up. Well, my middle sister decided that she wanted, like, she was gonna beat up this girl because she was talking mad shit, whatever it was. So they met at the creek. They started fighting, and then the girl's friends started jumping in on my sister.
oh,
So the next day at school, my oldest sister calmly walked into the locker room whenever they were having their PE and they were getting dressed and stuff. She just went up to her, grabbed her by the head, and started slamming her head into the locker room. I said, "What?" I was like having a mini heart attack, right? Like, who the heck is this? This is not my sister. My sister's not like this. And then, like, she didn't even get in trouble for it.
How what?
She didn't get in trouble because okay, so it's
principal's
like
like,
it's
seems
my honor.
fine.
No, like I mean, everybody has their rules.
Yeah.
And she was defending our sister. Like our sister just got jumped, the day before.
Yeah.
It was totally justified in their minds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she didn't get in trouble. That girl tried to friend request my sister. She was like, "Hi, please forgive me for that." Blah blah blah. And my older sister's like, "Are you stupid?" But like, that was probably like the worst thing that ever happened. I think at school.
I'm off all
I was
that.
just watching my sister slam somebody's head into the locker.
Wow, I can't get over the fact that you have to draw a circle.
I will try to go down outside.
I'm kind of still on the fact that your sister was slamming. Listen to this, slamming someone's head upon the locker. Like, yeah, I mean, seems legit. Like, imagine just the girls in the locker room. Imagine some girl just like she's getting ready to change or whatever, and she just sees somebody's head getting slammed over and over. She's like, yeah, it's just another Tuesday. I'm just gonna change now. Like,
Wow.
Bruh, the kneecaps are Wednesdays.
Dad, I'm gonna kick your butt if you keep taking Spike. Y'all all keep taking Spike. Just
I
give
don't
it
have
to me.
Spike.
Rain, are you still there? Do you have a story you want to share real quick?
Oh gosh, I
Give Tank some time to
don't
think.
really have any stories right now.
You don't have any college stories, like
College
right now?
please.
Guys, calm down. We'll do a college story time
I mean,
soon.
Okay. I already told you one of mine. It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's probably the worst thing that ever happened.
hope.
What you
Oh,
mean?
Bob.
That's the worst thing.
That can't be the worst thing. Like, how much?
Yeah.
Somebody's head got no. Let's backtrack, right? She stomped and or tripped somebody with cleats that weren't
Quote
metal.
unquote trip.
Yeah, quote unquote. Then her sister decides, wow, your face and that locker, they'd be really cute together. Let me show you.
Well, compared to the bomb threats and stuff like that, the rest of y'all get. That's
Oh, yeah.
pretty
Oh,
tame.
No.
I'm
Here's
just
the thing.
saying.
Here's the thing. There's words, and there's somebody's face being repeatedly slammed upon the locker.
I mean, she deserved it.
yeah.
That's true.
All right. Should I continue with the friend's story that?
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this friend of mine, not gonna say the name, but this friend of mine, he was leaving the movie theater.
What'd you say?
Because he's not snitching. Good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This friend of mine was leaving the
Snitches
movie
get
theater,
stitches.
and he was waiting for the bus. This wasn't in current age. It was like literally like 10 years ago.
Okay.
When he was a teen. Right now he's in his 40s. When he was a teen. But he was walking out with his at the time girlfriend, and the moment wait at the like 10 minutes into waiting at the bus station, he sees someone across the street, bang, get shot right in the head. Just some
what?
guy, just
Nah.
some guy walks up to another guy, doesn't say any words, not at all, and just bop, and then walks away like nothing happened. The
This
police
isn't
come,
GTA. Yo, this is not GTA. Okay.
like the police.
Hold on. Let me just.
The police came and everything, and like shit, like everyone knew that saw it because this was a busy street. The police did not get one lead. They did not get one lead because they knew on that block it was a whole bunch of gang members. That guy could potentially be one of the gang members. So anyone that's pitched around that area, or if there was a gang member that was in the area, you know, just keeping their ears open, you already know who's gonna get the next shot.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So literally, they couldn't find the guy who shot that shot. Basically,
Man, I don't know, man. Like,
no one's good. That's how crazy the rules are down here.
I mean, I think the worst thing I've seen when it comes to that, like, okay, it was in elementary school, right? And I'm here getting lunch, you know, whatever. Like, we had, I think it was pizza night. I don't remember, but it was something good, right? I'm sitting next to my friend. I think his name is, I'm gonna just call him Omni, because his name is close to that. I'm not gonna say exact name, right?
All right.
Right? He's some big dude, whatever. I'm here eating lunch. We're just talking. I see 3 dudes walk up behind us, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, excuse me, sir? Like, can I help you?
I can even hear you say, "Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?" Like saying that to somebody. Like,
And I'm here. I got like pizza in my mouth, and I'm just wondering what could possibly happen. I see this dude doing the left and the right hook, right, to my friend, and this is all happening next to me. I have no idea what I should do. He coughs up blood, and I'm like, wow, this is a situation. This is different. And they keep on going, and the third guy comes in, starts hitting.
Yeah,
The third dude comes in and starts punching him in the back of the head, and he gives me a look like, what are you doing? Why aren't you helping? And I'm here puzzled, like, how am I gonna help you? You're bigger than me, and there's 3 dudes, and he's just coughing up blood, just like the pool of blood is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
gosh.
And then I just stand up and I just watch, and I'm like, I just want to know when you guys are done. And I legit asked them, you guys good? Like, are you finished? And they like looked at me and they walked away, and I'm like, okay. And then he literally gets up, wipes his lip, and then just walks off. And I'm like, all right, somebody dying today. Come to know that he went to a boarding school, so, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what the situation was, what happened, but yeah, that happened.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's insane, really.
To be honest, fights will start for the dumbest thing. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't around for this one fight that I'm about to say, but just hearing about it was mind-boggling. This guy was fighting for a pencil, number 2
What?
pencil at exact. Just the fact that was going around, that 2 people got suspended and blood was spilled for a pencil.
Pencil.
Hey, yo, give me that pencil, bro.
So like that's how crazy some things will get, especially in my school. Like I think New York made the terrible idea of making more than one school in one building because I think that's just a whole plan of disaster. Like Esteban knows about this. There'll be like 3 different schools in one building for some damn reason instead of making it one damn school.
Yep.
Yo, so check it. On Fordham Road, New York City.
Yes.
Lawrence, New York. Just
Yes.
to give some context on where it is.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys. Yo, that street automatically fights Central.
Wait,
Let me explain.
what street was it again? I'm sorry.
Fordham Road.
Fordham Road. Fordham Road. Okay.
Yes.
That was fight Central. Not only
Yeah.
that there were 7 schools along that strip. Those schools either were in the same building or not, and some of the students made it into like a gang thing to the point where like on Fordham Plaza every other day there will be a fight at the end of the school day.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
No problem.
There will be a fight
Yeah,
at the
always
end of the
fighting.
school day.
Okay.
This got so bad that they needed to put NYPD all the way up and down the strip of Fordham Road, and the fights will still happen
What?
with the police there.
How you gonna put cops in still? Well, in this right now, it doesn't sound that surprising, but still.
Not only that, they treated like the high school name was gangs. Like there was Katrona, there was something like Evander, and then high school that I was in, and then Base was another one. That was all the schools in the building that I was in. But like every other day, those 3 schools would fight.
Right.
Like there was actually one point that I was gonna get jumped, but if I wasn't going out with my now wife, I would have been dead. I would have been dead. Yeah.
Wow.
Because look, this is the reason that they gave why they really wanted to beat me up. I gave them a bad look when I wanted to go to the bathroom.
Oh my! For real?
Wow.
I just really needed to pee. That was my really need to pee face. And they wanted to beat me up for that.
Oh my God! You almost died because you wanted to pee. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I almost got jumped, but thank God I was going out with this girl at the time, because if they wouldn't have known that I was going out with her, oh my God, your boy probably would not be here.
Yo, wait. Speaking of Scarlett, we should have gotten her involved in this podcast episode.
Oh yeah,
I bet
she got plenty of stories of people fighting, because that school was very Spanish.
I mean, my brother got in a lot of fights and stuff, but that's normal boy stuff.
I mean, Stronger Circle though doesn't seem that normal. It seems like a tribal ritual type thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We're talking about Spanish women and Spanish men. They just fight automatically. That's on sight for us.
They can just literally walk up to each other and just start swinging.
Yeah, we don't really speak that much. When let's just say there's mad, and then there's you're going to die. Because there's mad where we talk about it and then yell and then get upset and then fight. But then there's just you upset me so bad I don't even want to have a conversation. Let's just go straight to the point here.
Yep.
And there were a lot of girl fights, especially in that school, with other schools as well. Like it was really turning into a gang.
That's pretty.
For each high school. Each high school name was just another gang to the students.
That's really scary.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is that you can grab Scarlett right now and she could like.
No, she's working, so she's not here.
Oh, okay. I feel like this was a bad day and time to do the podcast.
Her job schedule staggers a lot, so it's here and then it's there.
I know. It's just I don't know. But anyway, Tank, you got any more stories now or no? There has to be like one more
I'm trying to
story.
think. I'm like literally trying to think of something that would be entertaining, like
Just
because, like I said, I mean, I spent a lot of time in church and stuff. Honestly,
any exciting things during church, during high school, maybe.
like I literally, that was
Not
my
bad.
life,
You're never-
guys.
Yes.
I'm not joking. Like when I was in high school, that was literally my life.
Alright, there has to be like one thing, just one.
Well, for bad, he's in Long Island. He's safe. This high school is gonna be boring.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, bad. I'm just sorry to cut it to you.
I mean, like,
Your high school's gonna be
not even
boring.
all of I've only lived in Long Island for 3 years.
Still,
So yeah, your high school's gonna be. I could tell you a
Bro,
story
my
like,
life-
when I was working with the.
Bro, the only time
I
mean, the only time I've ever gotten in trouble was for something really stupid I did in school, and that's like not even worth telling.
it's not worth telling.
I mean, I don't think it is. At least it's pretty boring.
Trying to think of if I got in trouble. I'm literally trying to think of a story like where I got in trouble, but I can't remember.
I like have like
I was a goody two shoes, guys. I'm sorry.
Bro,
I do have one story when
Yeah.
I was in middle school, but that has the potential of me getting jumped again in real life, so I'm probably not gonna say it.
okay.
Like Esteban said, snitches
Why?
don't dick.
What the?
Hmm.
When did I get in trouble in high school, Samantha? What stories have I told you?
I wanted to go to Central College.
Oh yeah, me and my parents. Okay, so I did have a rebellious stage, dude,
Okay.
Bro,
There it
and it
is.
lasted about 2 months, where I actually like physically moved out of my house and everything,
Oh boy, here we go.
because I got a scholarship to go to LSUA
Nice.
for softball, but because it wasn't like church oriented, my parents wanted me to go to Northwestern, right?
All right.
I didn't want to. I wanted to play softball, right? So
Okay.
my parents are the type of people that you're gonna do what I say, period, the end. Like there's no, you can't do whatever you want, blah blah blah.
I feel that.
So me being me, I said, hell no, like I'm gonna go to LSUA. My dad threatened to whoop my ass with a belt,
Wow.
and I literally went into my room, packed up my stuff, and moved in with my best friend for about 3 months. Didn't talk to my parents, didn't do anything.
dang.
Because they were like, no, like you have to go here, you have to go here. I was like, no, don't. Like I'm not. Like I want to go play softball. Like, that's what I want to do.
You
That's what I'm
should
gonna
then.
do. So I literally left.
That's crazy.
That's like that's almost the worst thing I've done. Like
Was it fun
ever.
to live with your best friend?
I mean, of course, me and my best friend would be chilling all the time.
That sounds like the life.
We was chilling, but I mean, I shouldn't have done it. Honestly, like, it wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Not to go to their school, but it was more of I felt like I should be able to do what I wanted to do, and they shouldn't have any say in it.
I mean, you still got along with your parents in the end, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Just double checking. 'Cause
Why? That's like my whole life. It literally lasted about 3 months. I didn't talk to my parents, and then I moved back home, and then yeah, that's fine.
that's
All gravy after that.
That's it.
that's good.
It was just chilling. Like, it was-
So you end up going to Northwestern basically, or
No, I wanted to. I didn't go. I got married instead.
you got
I
married?
got married and had kids. Got married and had kids.
Oh, okay. That's great. Yay! Clap it up.
All right.
You know, because y'all are annoyed by them every day.
I'm not really annoyed, even though I'm barely here. But when I hang out with them, it's pretty just.
I mean,
chill.
I'd be annoyed by them.
I'm
I don't
not.
know why y'all wouldn't be.
Sometimes I mute mini tech not playing.
But they know I love them.
I I'm known to have a lot of patience.
Me too. Yeah, you kids are annoying.
Lynn is.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know what y'all talking about.
Okay, yeah, Lynn is. I sometimes mute her. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, I do too. As long as you just don't globally do it,
Globally, nah.
I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, as long as it's not a global thing.
Right.
Individual muting is fine.
That was funny.
What else? Damn.
All right, Rain, you got some? I know you.
Oh gosh.
Hit us with the whoa, come on.
See, okay, I was a loser in high school. I don't like.
Stop your lying. I bet
I mean,
you had
yeah.
tips left and right.
Oh please.
Wow.
I didn't have like that much. I mean, we had a bombing threat, but that was pretty much it. I think that was the most exciting thing that happened in high school, and that's saying something.
Like, oh my god, I'm gonna die! Yay!
Sweet.
Sweet.
A lot of people didn't go to school that day, because of the threat. But
Okay.
like, I just didn't want to go to school, so I was like, "Hey mom, there's a bombing threat. Can I go?" And she was like, "Yes, go. Get in the bus." Thanks, mom. But that was pretty much it. Like, I don't know. I didn't have that much tea with friends. I didn't have that much drama.
I had some drama, but I still haven't dealt with it, so it's not really a finished story.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of some because I haven't said a story in a while. Tag, you got any more? While I try to think of some.
I mean,
Did I mention
Well, my
that I
brother got
scared people
suspended in
high school?
4th grade for bringing a Playboy magazine to school.
Hey, that's
my
my
God.
boy.
Homie.
I mean,
Homie.
That's-
Legend.
Yo, just sharing the
Good for
supply
him, bro.
with the boys. What?
that's technically not high school, but I'll allow this one.
I don't. He like literally him and his friends. Like there was like 3 of
sharing
them.
supply with the boys.
Yeah,
Hey.
he did. It
Yeah.
was pretty epic.
honestly,
was
the
like,
only school story
wow.
that's ever happened
Mhm.
was in middle school, 6th grade. And this dude, my friend, he threw a Cheeto at the bus driver.
Fucking Cheeto.
He pulled the he pulled the whole school bus driver, the whole school bus over and made us transfer from one bus to another
Just because of a Cheeto.
in the middle of the road because he threw a Cheeto. And then the next bus driver, him and another 8th grader decided to throw a condom around the bus.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually very common, to be honest. Like, the one thing, because in the nurse's office, I don't know in other high schools, but here in New York, everywhere, they will dead give you condoms. And like,
Oh, yes.
we wouldn't even use them the right way. We'll just blow them up and fucking just play fucking volleyball in the classroom.
Ugh.
And like in my school, they were even giving out, in my high school, they were even giving out finger condoms.
What?
And we wouldn't even use that the right way. We'll just put them on all our fingers and have opposite gloves or some shit.
That's really weird.
That's
I'm not even.
Finger
I'm not
cut.
even like gonna lie. Hey, honey, do you have a high school story?
I just hear the laugh.
Oh
Did
boy.
you go to military school, babe? Yeah, he went to military school.
Yeah. Does your husband want to be part of the podcast for a bit?
No, he's playing his game. I was just seeing what he would say.
Yo, tell him I said what's up, dog. Meet me in COD Warzone, bro.
Fuck.
COD Warzone.
Language.
COD Warzone.
Yeah,
COD
the-
War.
Yeah.
I don't have that game.
I heard that game was pretty good. It has
Nah,
zombies
I
and
don't have
stuff.
that game either. I was just trying to speak, military lingo.
All right. I think I have a story I can tell. Let me just. Okay. So there's my high school, right? And up the street there's this bagel store. That's where I go.
Bagels.
That's where I go to eat lunch almost every day, right?
Wait, you get to leave your house? You get to leave high school for lunch?
Leave campus, yeah. Go
What
off.
the hell?
we can.
Wow. Thanks, New York, for the wonderful experience of being independent. You know, just stuck with the school lunch of, you know, staying in the school and being isolated from the rest of the outside world.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Zach? By the way. Alright, I'm gonna just keep it down for a second, because while he fixes his mic. Whoops. Nope.
No, your mic is like making fuzzy sounds and stuff.
Fuzzy sounds.
Yeah, so there's my high school, and then there's a bagel store right up the street, right?
Outside, that's fucking gay.
And, hold on, what?
I'm so jealous. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Bagel store, shit.
Yeah.
For lunch? Damn.
Yeah, for lunch. We would have these bagels with, bacon, egg, and cheese, and they had these, like, little chocolate chip cookies for an extra $1, I think. It was the best lunch ever.
Damn, crazy. They didn't even let us out of the fucking door of the building.
Yeah, so, anyways, me and a few friends or classmates that I know, that we mess around with, on our way back from the bagel store, because, lunch was over, it was me and a couple people. One of them dared me to hit this dude in the nuts, like nut tap him, right?
Hell yeah. Did you like full on kick him?
I didn't kick him. I just did like a straight nut tap. I knew who he was. Like he was.
The family jewel.
He was like he was like 2 inches, a couple inches taller than me, right? So I was a little bit nervous. What I did was like say, "Yeah, yo, what's up, man?" We shook hands, and then unexpectedly, I just whacked his nuts. You know what I'm talking about?
He's wearing socks though.
Yes. So yeah, then he chased after me, and I was running, and then eventually he caught up to me and like picked me up and then body slams me to the ground, and in front of someone's house, by the way, too. There's like on the street or something, like on someone's lawn. I mean, I was literally like screaming like as he picked me up. I was like, "Woo!" And then down to the ground.
Damn, he was basically like, yes, the Nuts Association wants to be acquaintance with the ground.
Exactly. So, yeah, that was a dumb dare. I felt like he was being a little bit extra about it. He could have just nut tapped me back, but he had to go WWE on me and then body slam me.
Next, how you got nut tapped? Damn, you could probably do that in New York. Shit, probably lose a nut in the process.
So yeah, I'm just throwing that story out there. But yeah, we would often like leave. My campus was separated into two buildings. The one building was the freshman.
You had multiple buildings?
Just.
Oh my god, this guy's school was huge.
I grew up in the suburbs.
All I had was the basement and the first floor as my school.
I'm pretty sure you went to a prison instead of a school, Chief.
I only had 200 people
Just maybe.
pre-K through 12th grade at mine.
You had 200 people?
The
And like,
amount of people, bless you. The amount of people in my
whole entire
grade
school.
skyrocketed. My eighth grade class had 60 kids in it, and I believe that my senior class, like my graduating class, like had over, I think 200.
Wow.
200 or 300.
Alright,
It was a
that's
lot.
pretty normal for
They had
me.
to separate graduation into like 4 or 5 different ceremonies in the same day.
Okay,
because
that's
of
pretty
COVID
normal
and-
for me. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
normal for me. But having less than having more than 2 floors of high school is definitely my department. Anything more is considered a privilege.
Yeah. See, like my campus, one
You
building.
got 3 floors, you white.
My campus was like separated in 2 buildings. One was the freshman building, which was like 1, 2, 3 floors, I think.
Was this high school
I
stories
can't
again?
believe y'all even had
Yeah, the base.
like 4.
Y'all had a
Ours was
school.
like one level. Everything was.
Yeah, it was 3 floors: the basement, the first floor, and the second floor.
Yo,
Oh shit.
If you
With
even
two
have
gyms, with
if
two
you even have
gyms.
a playground or an outside area in high school,
Hey,
you're
we
still
did have two
privileged.
gyms. Old gym
You
and
had
gyms.
outside bench. You had a gym. What?
Oh my god.
You had a playground.
You had
Wait.
classrooms?
You had a building?
You had desks. We just sat on the dirty. Oh wait, I gotta tell you. Speaking of dirty schools,
Oh, boy.
so
Oh god.
my school decided that they were gonna completely redo the floors. They were like this like
Floors?
kind of yeah. It was like this really dusty tile, and they wanted to make it like ceramic floor. It's like weird. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do with it. But anyways, they decided they were going to redo the floors, and they were originally going to do them over the summer because it's going to take a while because they can't do the whole floor. They've got to do sections, and it's going to take a while and shit. So they opted to not do the floors during the summer because of summer school, and they're like, oh, we'll just do it during winter break and hopefully we can knock it out like really quickly. Winter break was like 10-15 days for us. So they're like, hopefully we can fix the floors. We can get the guys to fix the floors.
Yo,
and like
I'm so jealous.
no, so this is
It
what
was
happened.
15 days.
It was like 10-15, I forget.
Wow, we only had like fucking 4.
But damn.
4
Yeah, you
days.
definitely went to some sort of juvenile correction facility that your parents just told
Nah,
you was
dude. Welcome to New York, where you have more school and less relaxation. Where they expect more and give you less.
So they're like, okay, we're gonna do this during winter break. Hopefully we can knock it out in like 10 days.
Right.
They were so fucking wrong. We come into winter break and there are so many. I couldn't get to half of my classes because the wing that I was supposed to go through was completely sectioned off by like all of this wood. So essentially for like months, like this wasn't like, oh, a week or two. This was months of different sections of the school being completely shut down because they had to redo the floors. And for the first like 3 days, several different kids with like breathing problems and asthma had to go home because since the school was doing construction on the floors while we were all in school, the fucking dust and particles of the tile were getting all over the school, and kids that had breathing problems kept getting sick and almost dying.
Damn, that's crazy.
And the school had to, and
No. I'm telling, like, we'll still have to go to school. Well,
Oh, yeah.
constructions. My school didn't give a two fucks. It's like, you got asthma.
oh no, yeah,
Too bad.
like, yeah, it's like you still had to go to fucking school, and I would be in the middle of a test, and I shit you not, you would hear a fucking jackhammer in the middle of the school.
Wow.
That's pretty normal.
Jackhammer, wow.
A fucking jackhammer, dude.
Bro, that's normal, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, bro. It's normal here. Damn.
Okay, please. Okay. First of all, Tank,
Bro.
let's take turns. Tank, you explain what your high school was like. Because, like, and then we'll go to Steven to fully explain his high school.
Which was a prison, but that's every school in
Well,
Illinois.
my high school was like, it was junior high and high school together. And we were like on one side, and then the other side was
No.
like elementary.
Mhm.
Oh, so
And
they
then-
had all the schools from elementary to high school in that building?
It was one of those schools?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It
Damn,
was
that's sick.
200 people in my school, and that's it.
That's
That
okay.
kind of makes sense too, because it's like if any kids in high school have younger siblings, like, normally kids in my school that had younger siblings would have to walk to, their siblings' school to pick them up on time, which is why my school got out at like 2 o'clock, because the normal schools would get done at like 3, and they're like, we need to let, the high school kids pick up their younger siblings. So we get done at 2, but the only problem was my school, it's literally on an island. Like if you go on GPS and you go towards my school, it's literally it's called the Great Island, and it's only my school.
Yeah,
Your
you
school
mentioned
was
this
a
before.
fucking Island?
Yeah, you mentioned this
but
before.
yeah. So, which
Imagine going
which
to
I
an
can tell
island.
another story when Tank's done, but kids would have to walk, and since it's on an island, you'd have to go off of the island and walk like, I think it's like a mile or two of this highway. And then you'd have to walk like another half a mile to get to the nearest school. So they had to let kids out at like 2:10, 2 o'clock.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
Our school started at 8 and it ended at 3. Like,
3?
Damn.
yeah.
That's terrible. Mine
No,
started.
My middle school ended at 3.
My middle school ended at
Yo.
4.
My high school.
Lucky
It was
numbers.
like 8
Yeah, me.
a.m. to 3 p.m.
It was-
Wait, we're talking about middle
Friday.
school. We're talking about middle school.
9:20 to 4
No.
for middle school and 8:20 to
Nah, those are
3:30.
rookie numbers.
Everybody went from kindergarten to 12th grade. That was the days they went. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My
Like,
school.
everybody went at the same time.
We're all talking about 3, and Max is like, yeah, we never left school. We just slept over. And like I said earlier, juvie.
Those are rookie numbers. We
You
left
guys
school,
went
around
home?
4:30 to 5.
Dang, are you okay?
Am I
Like-
okay?
Wait, say that again, Steven? What?
Our school like ended at like 4:30 to 5.
No.
Yeah, no,
That's
you-
counting.
That's like dinner time.
What time did it start? What time did it start?
You eat dinner at 5?
Nah, dinner
You
will happen like
sick,
7, 8
sadistic
o'clock.
bastard.
It's, I usually eat dinner at 6 because my dad would
That's
come
still
home.
early as fuck. I don't
Yes.
eat dinner anywhere
Yes, I
before
did.
like 8 unless I'm going to see a movie.
What was it?
Weird.
So
Bastard.
my
Kinda sick
school-
bastard, you eat dinner so
What was
late.
that
Get out of here.
No. What time did your school start, Steven?
Oh, my school started like 7:30 on the dot.
What?
You
Oh,
better.
mine
It's
started.
like-
What?
Wait, what? Mine started at 7:45 and we got
Mine
done
started at 7.
2:10.
Mine started like 7:50
Nah,
or
bro.
something.
You don't come at 7:30. The doors are locked. You're not coming.
Wait, okay.
You're not coming to school for the day.
Wait. Time out. So you're telling me that you had school from 7:30 to 5. That's almost 12 hours. What?
Like I said, you wanna
Bro,
go to
went
high school in New
to
York?
Juvie.
Why would anyone do that? What?
Nah, juvie's worse, bro. You don't
You
leave
went.
juvie.
You went to a minimal security juvenile
Bro.
center.
Bro,
No, like
juvie
Steven.
in New York, you don't leave. Period.
No, are you
just
sure?
don't leave.
Are you sure this wasn't juvie in disguise, Steven? Were you a
No,
bad
this
kid
is-
growing up,
Wondering.
and your parents
Alright, I gotta
tricked
bring
you?
someone down. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh
Nah,
wow.
this was not juvie. This is regular school.
Oh my god.
This was regular school, dude.
My
This is
parents.
school in the hood, actually. Let me say, school in the hood.
This is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You used to go to school, and each day was almost 12 hours long for you, and that's excluding like extracurricular activities or sports, right? Assuming did you had any?
Well, there's after school, and then you like leave at 8, 9.
What? And by the time you get home, it's already bedtime. You ain't got no time to chill and watch TV or play video games. That what?
Nah, it was
We didn't
literally
have video
school,
games.
homework, and go to bed. It was just
We
literally
literally played outside. That's what we
The
did.
weekends must have been a blessing for you guys.
the week. Oh, dude, the weekends was amazing. Every time they shut down the school because of weather and shit, which was rare, by the way. Or like
man.
holidays and stuff like that. Like we would be happy as hell. Like, to be honest, one thing, like the Jewish holidays, before we didn't follow, like the school system didn't follow it. It was now recently that they say, okay, Jewish holidays, no one goes to school. We are happy for that. I'm not even Jewish, but when that shit happened, I was happy.
Oh God, you live the struggled life, man. Oh my, I'm heartbroken right now. I actually feel bad for you, Steven.
That's alright.
I feel kind of guilty because I feel so privileged now because my school, like, it was started around 8 and then it ended like 2:10 specifically. And
you got to go to school early, or you don't come to
Lucky.
school
Yeah.
sometimes.
my school, like I said, had 2 buildings. The campus, one side was the freshman building with 3 floors and an outside area you could chill at, and food trucks, and a pizza shop up
You
the
had
street.
fucking food trucks?
Get your ass!
Yo,
Wait a minute!
oh my god.
Hey, what you want me to do?
Freaking food trucks?
It's
Wait
just-
a minute,
The only
bruh.
thing remotely close to a truck that we had. Oh my god.
Oh man, yep, yeah.
So wait, the closest thing I had to a truck outside my school was something that hold on our phones so it don't get stolen.
Oh wow.
That's what we had. We had a truck to hold on our phone, to hold down our phones at the end of the school day. That's when we get it back.
Wait, what?
Okay, let me tell you this.
Oh
Here in New
no.
York, phones are not allowed in the school. Period. They don't care. After school, either the school collects it and put your name with a post-it note on it and holds on to it, or you gotta go to the local bodega, or corner store, where they can hold it for you for $1.
What?
They charge you to hold your phone
Wait.
till the end of the school day, and then you gotta go pick it up after school. And if you did it like that, pretty much, you had a potential of one, your phone just not coming up because someone will make a fake ticket and write a random ass number and take your phone, or the school will hand the phone to the wrong person.
I feel so privileged.
And
right
also,
now.
not only that, because this happened to my sister, because they gave my sister's phone to the wrong person, and my sister was like, "All right, y'all gotta pay for it." The school was like, "Ha, you're funny." It got to the point where my sister needed to perform her own private investigation. Turn on, she had an Apple, so you can track those phones when it's on and stuff like that. She had to track the exact address of where that phone was. She called the police at first, be like, "Oh, my phone's here." They didn't come. She had to send out her. This is not snitching.
Right.
This is already outside. Yeah,
That's
everyone
okay.
knows about this shit already, so this is not snitching.
All right.
Just for the other people that are listening, just in case. My sister had to send over her friends that were really close, which were potential maybe gangbangers, maybe not, but she sent them to his house to jump him, take his phone and her phone, and take all the electronics in his house.
Damn.
Bro, that's how you get shit back in New York. It's either you take your stuff back, or you take all of their stuff along with it for karma.
Jeez, school is rough for you guys. Wow. I see why my parents
survived. It's basically survived.
I see why my parents moved us to New Jersey.
My heel didn't go off.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah, it was just pretty much basically survive.
That's the saddest thing. And this is in the Bronx? Like this.
No, the Bronx is like, to be honest, this is like one of the less. In Manhattan, surprisingly, Brooklyn is worse.
Brooklyn's worse? Wait,
Brooklyn and Manhattan is worse.
wait, so where did you go to school? In Brooklyn or the Bronx or?
It wasn't the Bronx, but in Brooklyn, I heard stories from Brooklyn and Manhattan that those schools will legit have riots and everything where the students will deadass burn buildings down. And in Manhattan, like, there was a group of students that like raided a gym.
Raided a gym? Not even a Twitch sense, like actual raid.
Like an actual raid gym. Like they'll just you have to pay for a gym and all that stuff. They just walked in and started working out. That's it. They just walked in.
Like the high school gym? You mean?
No.
Oh,
the commercial gym that you have to pay a monthly membership of like $60 and up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? Okay. That's okay. So they literally just took over an entire gym without paying. That's just...
Dude, it'll be crazy because sometimes it'll be the students that'll make up even plans to raid stores and stuff, and they'll just literally, in large groups, they will flash raid a store, and then like literally the employees of that store, all they can do was stand there and watch as everything in the store slowly disappears.
Oh, it's like, hey, didn't I have a treadmill here? Okay.
Like, you want to see a store get emptied? Yeah, come down here. Come down here real quick. Right after they let go, students.
That's my little brother.
Thomas said bless you.
Josh, my friend says bless you.
Thank you.
Anyway.
And that's not the only thing, too. Like, one of the MTA buses as well, some kid, like, took the driver out and started driving, like, a public bus.
Wait, someone stole like a public van? And...
Yes. You know the MTA buses?
Yeah.
You know what the MTA is?
Yeah, I know what the MTA is.
Yeah. Those buses, got like swindled by a kid.
You gotta be kidding.
Damn.
I like. I don't know what to say anymore, man. You basically grew up going to a prison-esque
Welcome
school.
to the ghetto. Welcome to no. This is a normal school ghetto.
Nah.
This is a normal school down here, boss.
Nah.
Your school, extremely privileged. You got to go out for school? Nah, bro. There will be cops in front of the building. If you left, that shit is over. You're
My
gonna be
school,
leaving
I
in
had to get.
handcuffs.
My school, I had to walk through metal detectors and get patted down every single morning.
We had that too.
I wasn't allowed, so I did crew. I did crew.
Oh yeah, I think you told the story already.
Yeah.
About crew.
And I was the guy who like sat in the boat and just told them what to do. But I didn't just have to do that, like while they'd be working out, I would have to do maintenance on the boats. So I had a toolbox filled with wrenches, and I had to leave a race. So we had a big meet. I did my race, and then I had to go. I had to like go over to a family member's house for something. So I brought my toolbox with me that had all these wrenches and flashlights in them for doing maintenance and stuff.
Jesus
and I forgot.
Christ. You had access to a toolbox in school, bro. Damn. Crazy.
Yeah. And then when I walked into the school, I brought the toolbox because I had to bring it to practice, and they had to confiscate it, and I had to pick it up after school when I was going to class. Oh, and then the other thing that I had was, it was called a Cox box, and it was a circular kind of, it was like a giant battery that had a stopwatch on it and like a stroke counter, so you could tell how fast you were going, and it had a stopwatch on it.
Right.
And it's also got a microphone. It's connected to a microphone, and the charger's also in the back, so it's got all these wires in it. So I go into the school, and I put my bag on the table. I put the bag that's got the Cox box on the table, and I walk through the metal detectors, and they open up my backpack, and they put it away because they don't see anything in it. And then they open up the Cox box, and literally all they see are a bunch of wires and a clock. So they think it's a fucking bomb.
Oh no.
And security grabs me and they're like, "You're gonna have to come with us." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Do you guys not know?" And I'm like, "All right, whatever." So they sit me down in the office, and I go on my phone and I text my coach, because my coach was a worker at the one of the coaches was a worker at the school, and I text him and I'm like, "You gotta." I was like, "You gotta come into the office right now." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like,
some of the claims. My bad. That I made.
"You're good."
Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
So he was a gym teacher. One of the coaches was a gym teacher in the school. So I get into the office, and they are like security. They're fucking huddled in this room, and they're talking. And I text my coach, and I'm like, "You got to come into the office right now." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure security thinks my Cox box is a bomb." And he texts me back, "For fuck's sake!" And then he walks into the office, and I'm just sitting there with my backpack, and I'm sitting there, and the secretary's fucking looking at me, and he's like, "Where are the security guards?" And she's like, "Oh, they're in that room, but you can't go in there." And he goes, "I'm going in there." He knocks on the door. He opens the door, and he goes, "Are you fucking stupid? It's not a bomb!"
That's actually pretty funny.
He knocks on the door, leans his head in, and goes, "You fucking morons!" And he explains to them what it is, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you're free to go." And I'm like, "You couldn't just ask me what that was?"
Wow. I mean, like,
Oh. Oh, what were you saying, T?
No, I'm just surprised no one laughed at the word Cox box the whole time.
Oh, you don't know how many, dude. My position is called a coxswain.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you were a coxswain. I tried out for crew too, so I know what you're talking about.
Just the fact that your school had boats is pretty amazing, bro.
Wait, your school had boats?
We had a crew team.
I mean, to be fair, no. To be fair, his school is on an island, so of course it has to have boats.
Of course it has boats.
Run that back.
Yeah, exactly.
Your school has boats?
Yeah, crew.
Go on Google and look up crew boat.
MTA, bro.
Okay, well, listen to the other thing. Do you want to actually hear the funny thing?
What?
They weren't even our boats. They were the nearby university's boats. We used their boathouse, and technically they were their boats, so they didn't even really belong to the school. We just kind of borrowed them and used them for our, like, we kind of made a crew team and just borrowed their stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But still the fact that you had the access to borrow stuff from the university, you know how many you know how many arms and legs need to be pulled here to do that? You know?
I mean, granted, our old crew coach is the new head coach of the university, so it kind of makes sense. But
You know,
yeah.
you know, I'm starting to realize
So
though.
that's one,
What?
You got more stories, though?
Wait, hold on for a second. You know, what I'm starting to
Yeah, when
realize
he's
though.
done, I got another.
When
What's up?
I just realized how like rich and resourceful my school is after hearing all your stories. Because like we have multiple buildings with multiple floors, food trucks, outside areas, restaurants that we could walk to.
You heard that?
And like
That's hostess.
and in terms of like crew, we like if we were like row on an actual boat, we would go to West Point, right? That's where like the big like tryouts are at, and where the whole team rows. And
Yo,
we would have to find our own ride, but like yeah, we were able to go to West Point to do crew.
that's the bond.
Practice was like
This
in the
man's
gym.
school had a freaking food truck.
We have food trucks, Steven.
Nah. Not in my school, boss.
His school didn't even have food.
Wait, you mean high school or college? Because
High
Hostos has...
school. High school,
Oh.
bro.
Oh, no. We
Not
didn't have
college. College, you could go outside for a food truck. They let
yeah,
you leave
no.
school. High school, though, is a different story.
that. We don't have that.
Okay, so I have another story. I have a story. So
Okay.
security.
All right, Rick.
So the security guards are at the school. It's not the same security guards, but there are security guards at the school 24/7. Except the security guards are only really active in between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What's that?
Did your security guards have loaded tasers or weapons in another room?
Yes. No, they had guns on their holsters.
Like actual not like 19 shots, 14 shots.
I
like-
never grabbed their gun and said, "I wonder how many are in this magazine."
Well, no, like real guns
No,
though.
it doesn't work.
Yes. They had guns. I believe they also had tasers and nightsticks.
Okay, that's the only similarity that my school had. So
My school didn't
So-
have guns or tasers.
But they never really used them. Like if there was a fight, security would just like tackle the kids, and that would be it. Like I've never seen a cop use their taser or nightstick on someone.
That's it, dummy. We got you.
So-
nah,
So,
in my
okay,
school
okay.
they'll have it in another room just in case some shit went down.
Yeah. In case they got to pull out the fucking SWAT team.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, our security guards, they get paid. Security guards are constantly at the school 24/7 because apparently the school, when it was first built, used to have a problem where like bums and homeless people would like sneak into the school and sleep there overnight.
Oh,
Which you know.
That's
you
our
know.
biggest worry, guys.
Wow.
Which no,
Actually,
no, but it's like you don't want somebody like high on drugs tripping the fuck out to wake up in the morning, see all
Bro.
these high school students around them, and then just like stab one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
that's best case scenario up here.
that is
So
That's
security's only at the school, but security is only fucking active in between the times of 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. when everybody's walking into the school and they have to pat everybody down and put them through the metal detectors. Because I shit you not, you can literally at any moment just walk out of the school and nobody will catch you. So, and I'll tell you why. My friend and I, my junior year of high school, it's finals week, and the way that our finals works is we have 8 periods in my school. So you would take 2 finals every day for finals week. You have 2 classes where you take a final. It would be 1st and 5th on Monday, then Tuesday would be 2nd and 6th, then Wednesday would be 3rd and 7th, and then Wednesday would be 3rd and 7th, and then Thursday would be 4th and 8th.
Yo,
Yeah.
they really cared for you. Oh my
Is
god.
I'm here.
Is anyone using my account?
Yes. Soup is.
Okay. Okay, soup. Okay,
Wow,
cool.
they really cared for you in your high school, because you want to know what they'll do? That's about, I don't know if it'll happen to yours, but they did this in mine. It's like, you got a very important test that will determine your grade in the whole school year. Yeah, let's group them all in the same day.
Yep.
Let's stress you the fuck out as much
like-
as possible.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're gonna barely teach you all the stuff that you need for the test, and give it to you for the test. Like, hello?
Yeah. So I think it was like the final week. And after finals week, the teachers just stopped taking attendance. Like after finals week, you don't have to show up. Because
Yeah,
your
that's
final
yeah.
your final
As it
grade's
should
already.
be.
Well, this is the thing. The only reason that the school stays open is because it's a public school. They have to be open for 180 school days. So they still have to be open, but like the teachers won't assign anything. They'll put on a movie if they show up at all, and just won't take attendance, won't give a shit. Like my freshman
Y'all
and
got
sophomore,
played movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, you didn't do that? Mine's
My-
did that. Like,
my
Yeah,
freshman,
but like,
my freshman and sophomore year, I literally would like skip so many classes during finals week because I didn't have to show up. So my junior year,
damn,
my
imagine
junior
skipping
year,
classes.
I had lunch 4th period and I had gym 8th period. And 4th marking period I had health. So I had to take a health final, except I had gotten an A in the class for the first 3 marking periods and for the 4th marking period. And I went on one of those things which was like I went on one of those things online which was like if your final is worth this much percent of your grade, what do you have to get on that final to get this in your final grade? And I literally would have to get a -12 to even come close to failing the class
a negative
Yeah.
12.
on my final. So I was like, all right, I'd like I'm not
Wow.
gonna waste my time and take the final, you know? So and I had lunch 4th period, and my friend also had lunch 4th period, and we had the same class. He's like, yeah, I don't want to take the fucking final either. So I'm like, what do you want to do? I don't want to like go to the class, and I don't want to skip it because it's the finals class, and that's like the one thing they'll be taking attendance in. So he's like, let's just walk out, and I'm like, all right, cool. So we literally were just like, we just walked right out of the school wing.
Man.
And then we went, oh, and this is the funniest part. There's a McDonald's. Once you get off of the highway, when you get off of my school and you have to walk down the highway, there's a McDonald's. And my friend and I were like, let's go to McDonald's because we're walking home. So we're going to, and my house was like a mile and a half. Our houses were a mile and a half away from the school. We lived across the street from each other.
Yep.
So we're like, let's stop at McDonald's, get something to eat, and then walk home. So we go there and we see a security guard in McDonald's.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn, imagine getting out of
So
your
we
school
started-
without leaving in handcuffs.
So we saw him, but we didn't think he saw us. So we're just like, we put our hoods up. We try to like hide our backpacks so that he doesn't see that we just walked out of the school. And then we get our food and kind of just go. And then the very next day, he didn't see me, but he saw my friend. And he said to my friend, I saw you out of school yesterday. And my friend's like, all right, cool. And he's like, I could have written you up or reported you, but I decided not to. And my friend's like, all right, cool. And then just fucking walked away.
Wow.
Sick.
Man, that's crazy. That wouldn't happen here. They legit had a fucking NYPD truck in front of my building with a camera sticking out of it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Bronx.
yeah. I feel bad for the both of y'all, really.
Hey, on
Our
the bright
schools are
side,
prison.
yo, you know what I found out?
What's
Do you
that?
guys know who the Beastie Boys are?
What?
Yes.
Ooh. Yes.
So I apparently, and my dad told me this, whatever preschool the Beast, because they went to the same preschool, and that's where they became friends. So apparently the preschool just fucking brags about how that's the home of the Beastie Boys, and that's like the only thing the preschool has going for it.
Yeah, what? Haha, the Beastie Boys were
The
here.
Beastie
Like,
Boys wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for us. It's like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, cool. A lot of
No one cared.
a lot of children grow up from here.
Guys, I want one more story from Tank, and then we'll wrap up the podcast for tonight.
Well, hold on.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
tell
think.
us- tell us a
I don't really
great
have a good
story.
one. From my
Tell us.
brother. Something about my brother and his
What a legend.
lazy
What a legend.
Wait, did I miss something?
You missed a
Hell
lot,
yeah,
actually.
Yo, her brother fucking brought a Playboy magazine to school. Yo,
Oh, I
what a
want to be
fucking
friends with
legend.
your brother.
Yo, can I have his
Fourth
contact? He
grade.
sounds pretty cool.
fourth grade, guys. Let's remember.
Oh my god.
Yo, I want to be friends with your little brother.
Yo, he was
a
the
legend right
supplier, bro.
The
Right.
My
supplier.
dad. That's the supplier.
Supplier, bro. Yo, if something happens up if that happened up here, bro, he will be, oh my god, praised by everyone in every school.
Yeah.
He would be like he would just be surrounded by women. He would be drowning in the fucking
I love how you're trying to hold it. And,
All right.
they're probably
Yeah, he tried not to say it.
yeah, he's
All right. Come on.
he's like,
Hey, give
can
him
I be in your magazine?
that legend, bro? I need the digits to that legend.
Oh wait. I have when Tank's done. I have one more thing to say.
All right, Tank, you got
Is it
anything?
another legend story?
Oh, bad luck.
I'm trying to think. Like, I can't think of anything like that'd be really good.
Damn, nothing can
Say
stop
say anything. Say anything.
Let's
Oh,
really
wait.
think this through. She
I had
tripped somebody,
something.
they fell. She had a sister who beat somebody mercilessly with the door of a locker. Like,
But I mean,
now-
like, it wasn't me.
I once
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
punched
if
a
I
locker
did
door
something-
so hard I dented it.
I love how she's like, I don't really have exciting stories. You know, somebody got their head slammed into the wall completely, just for no
Nothing
reason.
usual.
It wasn't for no reason.
Oh, a
no.
security guard
No,
almost
but you know
threw
what
a
I
kid
mean.
through a window at my school.
Wow.
Oh man,
That sounds pretty normal, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You can tell because I said it so nonchalantly.
Actually, in the
Nah,
Bronx,
nah,
that's
That's pretty normal.
that's actually sadly normal. Like,
It's
in the-
it's okay because our windows are gated,
yeah.
so
Same. No.
you can't really fall out. But if you want to leave the building, you kind of have only.
I feel like
one
if
way to
anything,
go
falling out is safer because if the glass shatters, the bars stop you and you just either have to sit on that glass or let it pour all over you.
What?
Your windows are made out of glass?
Stop it.
Ours are made out
Stop.
of steel. You can't even
You guys
see through
had
them.
you guys had
It's pure
glass
titanium.
windows?
Nah,
Bro,
nah.
no,
You guys
windows
had
were like-
windows?
No.
We were just.
Our windows was glass mixed with something else, so they were pretty much unbreakable.
yeah. No, I'm dead serious. My
We're
school
serious.
had Gorilla Glass. Like, I'm not joking.
You
Like,
guys
we
had
legit-
windows. My school was just a big cement block under dirt. Now that I think about it, it probably was a maximum security prison.
Nah,
No,
I'm sorry. That's just a regular school. up
It was
in the
Alba-
United
Well,
States.
no.
It was
Yeah.
Alcatraz.
Do you actually want to hear a fun fact? I learned this from my criminal justice professor, and several schools in the area, and the majority of schools actually are designed and built by architects that are also hired to design and build prisons. So there's a reason why school feels like a prison. Because the same motherfucker that made Alcatraz and Guantanamo Bay probably made your school.
The funny thing is, Steven, now that I think about it, Hostels does resemble that, especially like the C building. Like
Hostels?
yeah,
well,
the
Hostels is a
club
college. It's a college, so
no,
like,
I know,
it's-
but if you look at the way
it does look like a prison.
yeah, it really does. Like, yeah,
It's gonna
Like
be
it does,
big.
like the A building
Yeah.
looked like a
No.
prison, and it just had fancy stuff. The floor was marble hard, like a prison, and
the way the C building stairs went around, like it really, yeah.
yeah,
I
like,
could,
yeah, 100%. Yeah, our college was a prison too, by the way. We confirmed.
yeah.
Wow.
All
All
right,
right.
tell us another story.
Get Tank.
I'm I'm trying to think of something that would like remotely be interesting to you guys.
Everything that you've said currently was completely and utterly injustice.
Well, yeah, of course.
We don't want you to think too
who
hard.
Wouldn't forget that legend. Come on.
Yo, I
Alright.
missed out on that one, but my two talking points is tripping somebody and possibly stomping on them with cleats, and having someone's head being rammed across into a locker door.
I think you.
I once punched,
I think you missed
I
the
once
part.
punched a gym locker so hard that it bent.
Oh wow, you strong. You would have.
That's crazy.
But you missed the part where I don't know if you're there, but she said that when they fight, they draw a circle, and you have to fight in that circle, and no one else can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
pretty
were-
much every fight. The kids
No, it's
go
not.
around.
No, it's not. I mean, people form a circle sometimes,
That's not
Okay.
normal.
but like not draw one.
I'm gonna tell you this: in the Bronx,
Oh
at
no,
least
they didn't.
where I grew up, we did not have any of that. We did not
No, no.
have honor among fights. Like
No,
you
there's no
jump in,
honor.
you jump in. Now there was one time where people had some respect, but it was for the most. It was for the wrong reasons, right? There was, and I quote, a shootout, right? In front of my school. So most people, the smart ones, they would run. No. We don't have that kind of people here, right?
We don't have pussies.
Yeah, we don't.
All these people made a circle around this shootout just to see what would happen, and I'm here like, someone's going to die. Like either
collateral.
Understand this, like people in the Bronx, we have bad aim. That is
different.
That is why there is a lot of deaths. Like they're like, oh, the shooter, this person wasn't the intended target because we have bad aim. That's literally all it is.
I just can't. If I were to witness one of those, I would just kind of walk away, and then you would just hear from the sky, just like a Call of Duty voice, collateral, and be like, oh fuck.
All right.
But
so wait, no. So speaking of shootouts, there was a shootout last year at a football game. Not one of my football games, but at a football game that was near us. It was like, am I?
What?
I don't know. So there was a shootout at a football game that was at the school that's like closer to my school. They had a football game, and there was some gang issue, and these guys decided to take it to a football game, which was kind of fucked up. And they did it in the middle of the football game, and you probably heard about this last year, might not have known this.
I know what you're talking about.
So the game got canceled because there's a fucking shootout. Cops had to come and shit,
Yeah.
and arrest the guys. So the game was called off, and the Philadelphia Eagles actually let them continue the game in Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh, nice.
That's wow.
That's cool, crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Rain, you had a story you wanted to say?
Oh, it had to do it like related to the Playboy magazine, but that's kind of off topic now.
No, it's not. It's never off topic. What are you talking about?
There's nothing off topic ever in this podcast.
Okay. So I'm exposing myself.
Speak.
Well, I'm exposing
Relax.
my family. Okay,
Do
so
it.
I was having a party one day, and my
Uh-oh.
boyfriend
Allowed parties?
I mean,
Stop
it was
it.
Good friends?
It was my
Let her talk. Let her
It
talk.
was my birthday party.
You had
but it was
parents?
supposed to be. Shit.
You had a family?
It was supposed to- Oh my
Zach,
God.
shut up. Let her tell her story.
I just keep tally marks every time he interrupts me. So it was for my birthday party, and it was supposed to be at the pool, but it started raining, so we had to move to my basement. And my basement's pretty cool. We have a Wii. We got Cards Against Humanity. We can make do.
Nice.
But for some reason, instead of playing those games, I decided to look in the back room. So
Oh
no.
found,
Oh no,
We
she found
found-
all of her parents' sex toys.
Oh, that's
no. So we found some of my old baby photos, so that was embarrassing. But we found this big chest. We found this big chest, and I was like, this is probably my baby clothes. I remember having this in my room growing up.
It's your mom's BDSM
No. I opened it.
Her dad's
Okay.
stash.
On set of Playboy magazines.
Your dad's
It's not my
stash.
dad's. No, it wasn't my dad's. It's my uncle's.
What?
Oh no!
Here's the funny part. He died when he was 20.
Oh, what?
It's just my dead uncle's Playboy magazines.
What?
Yo, that's crazy. Rain, I got a question though. Do you still got that chest real quick,
I
man?
do.
Can I borrow it?
Can I borrow it?
Rain, you've
Can-
got my
can we borrow
address.
it?
You know where to send it.
Oh my god.
Yo, can we borrow it? Like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
think
I'm
you
not-
I feel like
don't know, maybe
that's such a weird transition. That would make me think hearing that story, you would think oh, okay, and then all of the kids were murdered because it's like, hey, come to my pool party. Oh no, the weather's bad. Let's go into my basement.
See,
It's not like a creepy basement. That's
Oh,
where
my uncle's Playboy magazines, and then the lights go off and 3 kids are missing.
The kids are making the ghost of the
Great.
uncle has
Let's
appeared.
just say
Goes to the uncle.
the friends that were there, they bring it up all the time.
Oh,
I never
I
hear
would.
the end of it.
I'm
You
a-
know when we found your dead
How
uncle's
much
Playboy
do you
magazines
want
in
to?
the
How much do
basement?
you want to bet that one of your friends just nabbed one and still has?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be really pissed.
Oh my
I should
god.
ask
Stop!
them, be
Those are
like,
my
hey,
dead
remember
uncle's
when
naughty
we-
magazine.
Wait, hold on.
Take one by chance.
Hold on a
Wait,
second.
what?
Hold on a second. Because I remember the story of how your teacher like sent a nude to a student,
Oh
Yeah.
my
and like,
God.
and now I'm hearing that you had that you had a
Oh my god!
chest full of
Something
porn
recent
mag-
happened.
like
My
paper
principal got
magazines.
arrested for drinking and driving. That was
Se-
weird.
seriously?
And he didn't.
Oh, my middle
that
school,
was
my
recent.
middle
That was
school
recent.
teachers,
That was like a month ago.
oh shit, my
Yeah,
middle
he
school
was not
teachers.
fired.
Damn, I
Still-
mean, yeah. My middle school teachers would literally just like post pictures of them on Facebook getting blackout drunk every weekend.
Wow.
And we would just walk into class on Monday and be like, "How was your weekend, Mr. Sanchez?"
Oh
And
wow.
he'd be like, pretty uneventful. And then some kid called from the back of the class who just yelled, "Bullshit!"